Navalny died a year ago. Today is February 16th, 2025, and this is our unpopular opinion for the day related to his legacy and how worthwhile it was for him to die.
1 year passed. What do we think about it?
Why did he go back to Russia? I mean, the world was in shock. The world was torn when he died in the Russian prison. But that was so obvious that he would die. Going to Russia is obviously a prison sentence. They already attempted, apparently, he claims it was the regime already attempted to kill him. He was obviously poisoned with a Novichok poison, which is hallmark of Russia.
In 2020.
Yeah, so I think it was obvious he was going to die in prison. I don't know why we were all in shock. And I wonder why he did it at all to begin with.
Yeah, after his poisoning, he spent some time in Germany, as we know. And at some point, he decided to go back. He went by plane with his wife, Yulia Navalny. I just don't understand what they were expecting from it. They thought that they can go back there, that they will, I don't know, cross the border, just order a taxi and go to the apartment. That's what they were expecting, and continue to live a normal life in Russia and continue say what they were saying before. Just for a second, I will remind you, it's an autocracy. Russia's an autocracy, and the regime is quite harsh. And moreover, Putin personally hates Navalny. He just hates him. It's very personal. It's very from the soul.
Yeah, so for me it was more a surprise that Navalny chose to go back to Russia than the idea that he would be killed there. I wasn't surprised when he died. I had the suspicion that perhaps he was actually dying all along from the poison. Perhaps the poison was too much for him and he was slowly decaying, and he wanted to be a martyr. He wanted to be remembered as the person that Russia killed.
A bit weird. Russia doesn't need just a corpse. Russia doesn't need this victim. He died he went back to die in prison, but why do Russian people need it? What does it mean even? How does it help them to, to change the regime, to fight the corruption? I also think that he didn't plan really die in prison. He thought maybe there will be a hostage swap, political prisoner swap with the West, and it will help him. I'm sorry, but I can't imagine that he did it just because of the idea of free Russia, idea of free people, of fighting the corruption, fighting the regime. It sounds a bit ridiculous to me. I just don't understand it.
Wait, wouldn't having a martyr, wouldn't having the symbol of Navalny being killed by the regime, wouldn't it move people to revolt? Wouldn't it move people to fight the regime, go to the streets?
But after the war in Ukraine started, the regime became much harsher. Much harsher. People don't even, I think, discuss it in messages. They don't discuss politics. They don't discuss the regime. They're afraid. It became too harsh. Living in Russia now, today, I think it's like to be blind. You need to close your eyes and to close your ears and just do whatever you were doing. I don't know, eat, sleep, shit, and repeat. And that's it.
Well, that's our unpopular opinion for the day. Thank you for listening.